Yeah, it's quite nice to be forecasting a settled week for a change. So by night we could well see some low cloud, mist and fog forming, but that will burn back by day and we should get to enjoy some sunshine and a lot of dry weather in general. So yes, high pressure dominating things, keeping weather fronts at bay. The only question mark I would say is towards the end of the weekend, Sunday, where we have got the chance of a weather front coming in, but I think more likely is that we'll hang on to the dry and bright conditions. So out there this evening, some brightness to end the day, a rogue shower possible, but generally speaking it's dry. But as the night goes on, we do find a bit more in the way of some low cloud feeding in, and where you've got clearer skies, you could see a little in the way of some mist and fog. Temperatures falling down to around 8 or 9, possibly a bit lower I think if you do keep those clear skies overhead. But yes, into tomorrow morning, bit of a murky start for some mist and fog, some low cloud, that will lift and burn back. I think coastal areas could take the longest to see that cloud clearing, but eventually all of us get to enjoy that sunshine once again, and temperatures there pushing up into the high teens. UV levels are high of course as well, with all of that sunshine around and the sun now increasingly strong. Our times of high water, we've got Sheerness there at midnight 58 and again at 1:32 as we push into the afternoon. So yes, the outlook, a settled picture. Light winds around in general, temperatures are on the rise as well. As we head towards Sunday, as I say, a little bit more of a question mark, just that chance of a weather front starting to push its way in, but I think more likely is that that will stay out to the west and we'll hang on to some dry and bright weather. So all in all, not a bad week. Take care. Yes, it makes a nice change to be forecasting a settled week. We've got a bit of mist, fog and low cloud by night, but by day that should burn back and we should get to enjoy some nice conditions. So it's all thanks to high pressure. That's dominating things, keeping weather fronts at bay. By the time we get to Sunday, there is a small chance a weather front will start to come in, but I think that's a less likely scenario at the moment, and more likely is that we'll hang on to that dry and bright weather. Out there this evening then, some sunshine to end the day, starry skies into the night tonight, but we could well see some low cloud and mist and fog forming in situ as well. Temperatures on the chilly-ish side, these are typical values, maybe a bit lower than that, out in more prone cold spots. So some mist and fog to start the day tomorrow morning, that will lift and clear, that low cloud will burn back. It may take longest to brighten into some coastal areas, but generally speaking, some sunshine to be enjoyed, a very isolated shower possibility, but the vast majority of us in for a dry day, with temperatures there getting into the high teens or the low 20s. Taking a look then at our times of high water, we've got Brighton, just the one, at midday 03. And finally, the all-important outlook. So yes, with that high pressure dominating things, weather fronts generally stay away from us, and we have some dry and bright conditions, a lot of dry weather around, and you'll notice temperatures rising day on day as well. By the time we get to Sunday, as I say, just a risk, a little bit more of a breeze picking up, and just a risk we could find a weather front heading our way, but I think in all likelihood, hanging on to some settled conditions even then. So all in all, I think some nice weather to enjoy. Have a good evening. Take care.